The sentence. The sentence. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense, states something, asks a question, or expresses a sudden thought. A sentence always begins with a capital letter. Most sentences end with a full stop. Some end with a question mark or an exclamation mark. Words and phrases make sense but not complete sense. They cannot be used by themselves but are part of a sentence. Examples: the dog and the cat were best friends. We slept under a tree at night. Are you coming to the party? Wow, we have won the match. Bread and butter. In the afternoon. The groups of words in 1 to 4 are sentences. They make complete sense. As you will notice, the verb is an essential part of a sentence. In fact, you can have a sentence only with a verb in it. Examples: stop, shut up. The groups of words in 5 and 6 are not sentences. They don't make complete sense. They are phrases. They can be changed to sentences by adding a few words as shown below. Examples: I enjoy eating bread and butter for breakfast. She met me in the afternoon. Subject and predicate. The subject tells us what the sentence is about. It can be a noun, a pronoun, or a phrase. The rest of the sentence is called a predicate. The predicate tells us about the subject or the subject's actions. The predicate always contains a verb. To find the subject of a sentence, first identify the verb. Then ask the question, who, verb, or what, verb. The answer will give you the subject. Most statements begin with the subject. Subject, predicate. Rupa and her sister have done their homework. Hot air rises because it is less dense than cold air. A team of scientists from the Indian Institute of Science is visiting NASA. Patience, kindness, and firmness are necessary qualities in a teacher. Learning to play a musical instrument takes a lot of practice. Children in the summer camp have a lot of fun. In rare cases, sentences do not begin with the subject. From across the valley there came the sound of bells. Subject: the sound of bells. What came? There is a big park near my house. Subject: a big park. What is? In 1961, Yuri Gagarin went into space. Subject: Yuri Gagarin. Who went? Happy are the people with many friends. Subject: the people with many friends. Who are? Questions rarely begin with the subject. Are the snacks any good? Subject: snacks. What are? What did Latika say to you? Subject: Latika. Who said? Where do the mosquitoes go during the day? Subject: the mosquitoes. Who goes? When was the building completed? Subject: the building. What was completed? The subject of imperative sentences is you, even if it is not stated. Examples: you, go away. You, please lend me your pencil. Kinds of sentences. We can classify sentences according to their purpose. They are of 4 types: assertive or declarative, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory. Assertive or declarative. Sentence states or declares some information. It has 2 types: affirmative or positive and negative. Examples: Rohit loves cricket. Affirmative. She has not completed her homework. Negative. An assertive or declarative always ends with a full stop. An interrogative sentence or question sentence asks for information. It always ends with a question mark. Some questions can be answered with yes or no. Some questions can be answered in a single word or in a few words. Other questions require a statement as an answer. Examples: Did you swim across the river? How many chocolates did you eat? Do you prefer chocolates or sweets? Why did you sleep on the balcony last night? Sentences 1 and 3 are yes or no type questions. They can be answered in 1 or 2 words. They begin with a helping verb, did and do. Other helping words include is, am, are, was, were, will, can, etc. These helping words are placed before the subject. Sentences 2 and 4 begin with question words how and why. Other question words include what, when, where, etc. Interrogative sentences can also begin with interrogative adjectives what, which, whose, and interrogated adverbs when, why, how, and interrogative pronouns what, which, whose. An imperative sentence issues a command, makes a request, or gives advice. Examples: Go to the library, children. Command: Please clear the table. Request: Fasten your seat belts. Advice. Some imperative sentences look like questions. Example: Could you switch off the lights before you go? This sentence ends with a question mark, but it is not asking for information. It is really a request which sounds more polite. An exclamatory sentence expresses a strong feeling or emotions. It ends with an exclamation mark. Examples: How cold it is today. What big ears you have, Grandma. What a lovely sight it is. What a sad death. How foolish he is. Sometimes the verb is omitted in 4 above. Remember, answers are not always complete sentences. When we speak, we can answer questions with incomplete sentences. Framing questions. Questions can be framed in a number of ways: by interchanging the positions of the subject and the helping verb in a statement. This sort of question has a yes or no answer. Rohini is feeling better today. Is Rohini feeling better today? Manoj has drunk his milk. Has Manoj drunk his milk? Mr. and Mrs. Khan will go to Varanasi tomorrow. Will Mr. and Mrs. Khan go to Varanasi tomorrow? By beginning the question with helping words like do, does, did, have or has. This sort of question also has a yes or no answer. Examples: Do you like to drink milk? Does your school have a good cricket team? Did Dhoni complete his century in the match today? Have you completed the science assignment? Has the baby gone to sleep? By using question words why, what, when, who, where, how, and which. Questions that begin with these question words do not have yes or no answers. Examples: Why is it colder at higher altitudes? What should I say if the principal catches me? When will Halley's comet appear again? Who has taken my pencil? Where are those naughty children hiding? How is your grandfather feeling these days? Which road should I take to reach the theatre quickly? We can also form questions by using question tags. Examples: They are really serious players, aren't they? Deepak is not too good, is he? She can't write her name, can she? It's his car, isn't it? They have lost the match, haven't they? Let's eat outside, shall we? These dogs are not fierce, are they? You're not hungry, are you? Each of the above sentences has two parts, each a statement and a question tagged on to it. The short question is called a question tag. When the statement is negative, as in 2, 3, 7 and 8, the question tag is positive. When the statement is positive, as 1, 4, 5 and 6, the question tag is negative. Remember, after positive imperative sentences, the question tag can be will you or won't you. Example: open the door, will you? Please help me lift the bag, won't you? But after negative imperative sentences, the question tag is will you? Don't make noise, will you? After sentences beginning with let's, the question tag is shall we? Let's finish this work, shall we?